to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
They'll operate out of split backs. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He's going to fire to the left. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Tar Heels. A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Leaves it with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Finds his target down the middle. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on...
Breaks into the open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Mayo. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to take the top off. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Oh, they're after him. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Cornhusker. That's the way you finish a drive and put on points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. He'll try the left side. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play?
There he goes. Oh, he got loose. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska has had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Wide open spaces. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
These last 2 plays have just made you go, what are you doing? Third and goal, a chance to set it right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And they try to get the defense off balance and go out wide, and they were ready. Just like first down, just like second down. They gave up some yards on this drive, but really bowed their neck up, and a big fourth down decision looming for this offense.
Here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Madden. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Offense trying to keep them off balance on first and 10.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one.
Turning it on. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Madden. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And the Tar Heels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Makes the grab on the left. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can... He wants to go deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this, baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Speed kills. This offense, they've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Back to pass. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete.
Well, that one goes incomplete, and certainly the quarterback can help his receiver out a little bit by trying to slow him down or make a more accurate throw, but that didn't have a shot at staying in bounds.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, as a quarterback, it's going to be tough throwing comeback routes against this guy. He does such a good job breaking on the ball, and he's able to swat it away.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Mayo. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He makes a catch. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Tar Heels looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. In motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action. Now improvising. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. When I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of...
Touchdown, UNC! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Spits it out to the back. This time it's complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Got his man to the left. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll go to the ground. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Husker!
That touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. That's caught. It's Madden. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Makes the stop at the 49, give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Makes the catch. It's Madden. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Caught near the sticks. It's Madden. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Going for the big play. And it's caught at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Lets it fly. Another interception. reception. That's number 17 on the year. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the big fella. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, North Carolina.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Mayo. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And the Huskers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The Cornhuskers look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab. It's Quinn. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Now, fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Military stunt. Ready to go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Mayo. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Plows through the defense. Just dismissing tackles. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they can't make the connection.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Absolute shank. Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, that last missed field goal is essentially a microcosm of the year it's been for this football team. Things just not going the right way on offense, on defense, and on special teams. Guys, it's just been that kind of year.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Catch in stride inside the 15. Touchdown, North Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now It's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He turns that loose down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Yoder. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the gun to give, looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted for the 11th time. Bringing it back.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success. But, man, he makes his first mistake. In this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
On the move at the 30. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers in green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. He might want another play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Touchdown, Cornhusker! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into
really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Yoder. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Going to the running game. And some room to work. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Got his man downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Trying to find the end zone. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score, 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC! With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. Looking for a deep man. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they turn it into a defensive score. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. To the wrong. Breaks into the open. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big.
There he goes. Inside the 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And the Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Short ball. Looking to fire. Finds his man in the middle. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They want that clock to run. Got the first down and still on his feet. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Tar Heels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. 4th quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The give to the back. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Makes it past the marker. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box, so that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. And a really short game before he gets off. Whole bunch of company from the defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete to the right. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Cornhuskers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
They want to throw it to the end zone, and it's picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads it left. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and more. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.